Salutations and greetings. My name is Marge. I am a Hioka, a wise clown. Two videos might be more common right about now because the energies are so strong. It's like I use this as a channel to outlet my excess energy. It feels that weird. Now, I imagine if I would have gotten up this morning, fed the dogs, gotten dressed, said later to Loretta, and went to work, my experiences would be much different. I never was this sensitive before. This is what we call human evolution. This is what happens when I am what happens when your everyday norm gets slowly taken away. And I research things with spirituality. It's hot today. The air quality is so poor in Oregon. And I just had two messages I wanted to share real quick. And then I'm gonna go and see if I can find something to make me laugh, so I can just relax. My eyes are so sensitive. Now, the first thing I want to touch on is people really need to recognize what is theirs and what is not emotionally right now, like energetically, like thoughts that you're having. I am basically a tuning fork, and I respond to the energy, and I am stationed right now at the 45th parallel. It's halfway between the equator and the North Pole, which I really feel like is shifted. I mean, 4 earthquakes up at the North Pole, like where the North Pole is, in a day. So, you know when you wake up in the middle of the night with just freaking anxiety? It's always about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, those are when the evil people have gotten out of the bar and they've picked their prey, and they're all doing what they do best and taking the essence of someone else. Because they have allowed alcohol to take their spirit. Yeah. And it's probably the remorse and the fear that you're feeling is probably of someone that you have known, that you've come across with, because you're the same frequency. Yeah. Because my emotions, and I had cause. Mike Stanley ran away this morning. There's this freaking evil woman that lives across the street. And Stanley, the cat, comes in the yard and uses our litter box my garden beds for. It's just an evil cat because she's evil because she has allowed alcohol to overtake her spirit for too long, too many years. So her cat is the same vibration. So Stanley hates the cat, and he nonchalantly just took off over the fence, and I freaking went after him, but he was gone, and I could not hear him, and I walked around the block because I had to distract myself because I just wanted my cat back, and so I started looking down, and then I'd see one, and I kept going, and I only walked like 3 blocks, and then I saw another one, and then I kept feeling better. Thank you, universe. And then I'd see some more. I kept walking, just getting into the vibration that Stanley was just going to come back. He loves me. He doesn't want to be away from me. And I kept walking. And then I started going to the neighbors, and asked if I'd go in the yard. Nobody answers their door. Then walking up and down the driveways. Just more gifts. I found all of these. And then I came in the backyard and cried and cried and cried and let it out. All of these came to me as a beautiful bouquet. I'm going to use it one day. I need to make a feather dress so I can dance. So they all came to me as a bouquet. Don't worry, it'll be okay. And of course he came back. Oh, this one, he's cute. He reminded me of Noble. Anyway, so, and in court, and also, because that, just think about how when, like, you're at the, you know, you get up in the morning, a lot of people wake up in an anxiety in the morning. And that's because how many people are getting up to go to work to freaking do a job that they hate. Yeah, anxiety, they don't want to do it. And people are so sensitive, they pick up onto everything around them. Same thing happens at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. People want to take a nap. 1 o'clock. It's because everybody's carb load and the freaking whole collective feels that draw, that energetic draw. I wish people could see what I could see. In my head, it makes more sense. Maybe I could get somebody to make a cartoon to explain it for me. I could draw the storyboard and they could... Anyway. And I just came out, and that's when I decided to do this video, because I came out and it was 4:30, and I freaking just like got so overwrought by emotions. 4:35, 4:39 it was, and I was just like, it's the same thing. There's people that are going home to a life that they hate, that it is not a vibrational match to them, and they are fucking depressed. There's so much sadness right now. So be mindful of if you have always been too much and too sensitive on all that stuff, and for whatever reason your life is not as full and of activity and distractions as you like, and you are being made to pay attention to how you feel, pay attention to how you feel, because it's not just you that you're feeling. And then I got excited because I keep thinking about all these ideas, and I think about, like, just think about how many people are in mental hospitals right now for exactly what I'm talking about. And these are the people that I can help get out and live productive lives, because I understand and I am educated and I have been tested for everything. People look for things wrong with me and they can't find them. Rather than just agree with what I have to say, it's just easier to be skeptical, because that's more about them than me. So, I fucking think it's funny that I'm wearing this because I hate it. It was intended to be a top of a bathing suit, and I just threw it on because I'm like, I gotta get these ideas out of my head. So this is the first thing I grabbed and came out. But whatever. What else? So, how many people would, because they're picking up on things that other people say. And then I think about the people that do this and use it for their dastardly personal agendas. And those are the ones that I'm seeking out too. See, because that's what it is. We live in an energetic world. Some of us just read it. Some of us deny it. We're all positive and negative. We're all good and bad. I just do what I can do to keep my my balance always tipped more to the light. Yeah. And then I'll be alright. So you gotta keep it dark, because you gotta know how to handle the fucking dark people. So just be mindful of your surroundings. And there was 2 points. There was the one about, is it yours? And then it was the second one about I get excited because I think about how, if once we get this idea out into the mainstream, that a lot of people can go home and live with their loved ones. Yeah, because United States treats their sensitive people, they treat them very badly, so they can lock them up and profit off them. It's what they do. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like sheep. It's gross, but these gross guys are they're falling down. Yeah. Because what happened, they're just getting older, and all their insanity is just becoming more insane. And so now people are like, dude, you need to retire. Dude, you're a little too out of control. Yeah. Oh, and if you do come across your sensitive people and they are locked in a mind frame, it's just because my animals are extra spicy right now. They are just extra. I mean, I got to keep fans on just to keep them lighthearted, and it's because they are like extra reactive. So it's the same thing, like, you know, breaking up a fight, like, because yeah, you just got to break that tension. You know, do it with your kid. You're with people with autistic kids. Fucking put their feet in the dirt, please. Their heads hurt. Their eyes hurt. There's so much pressure in their energetic field. They don't know what to do. Put their feet in the dirt, and give them salt water baths, please. Kids are gonna start having seizures because they're so sensitive. I am made for this. I am tough. I can handle it. And the elderly people too. Take them out and walk them in the grass, please. So, that's all I got. I hope you all have a rad night. Peace.